What's up, LC heads? Today we're looking at some of the pull candy that Adis has put out for us right before Christmas, and we have a prime example of this right here. This is a banner with the UR arc on it, the God of Ruin. I mean, there he is. He looks gnarly AF. I actually forgot about this arc. Myself, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I got that. And I checked my inventory. I do not have this one. This is an arc that is going to add to dark damage. It's going to increase the Lord of Ruin's power because, well, let's see. Magic attacks deal progressively more damage, up to 40%, resets each wave. And a wave where a boss is in break, strength and intelligence plus 30%. That's huge. Enemy and ally faint. Break value plus 50% when attacked. Break value plus 15% when attacked. Okay, wondering how that works. Excluding unit and god types. But here's the best part. Dark attack damage cap plus 3,000. Right, so your Lord of Ruin is just going to be hitting for 3,000 more with his damage cap candy having ass. And then there is skills. Very powerful dark. Attack against all enemies. Damage cap plus 15. 1, 2, 3 zeros. 15,000 to the damage cap. All allies magical and dark attack damage plus 30%. That's awesome. That's not just dark attack damage 30%. That's magical and dark attack 30%. So if you run the Lord of Destruction, he's getting that 30% to all his dark damage. And if you run a mage with him, that mage is getting 30% to magical attack damage. So that is pretty cool. This thing does have, what is this called? The World Break Globus. I rock globe shoes, but this seems to be an accessory. 79 strength, 79 intelligence, dark attack damage plus 15%. Very nice. 7-star item. It is also giving you that highly sought after resistance to stun, and it's going to give you some resistance to silence because you're not going to silence the Lord of Ruin. So I already checked the rate on this thing. It is 0.4%. So, you know, it is what it is. It's not going to be the easiest thing to pull on here by any means. We'll do our last pull. Now, I think I did like a 10 pull on here. And I did get a couple red orbs. No UR arc, though. So, I don't know. It was worth it for me to throw like 3,000 to 6,000 lapis at it just in case, you know, because this is an arc that I don't have. But typically, I'm telling everybody, do not chase UR arcs. It's not like this thing has a super high chance in here. So unless you're bored and you have resources to burn, I wouldn't do it. I did it just to test my luck today. As crazy as that sounds. No luck. No luck, ladies and gentlemen. No luck. So at least these aren't necessarily paid pulls. That is cool. You can use your non-paid currency to do some of these pulls if you really want to concentrate on dark damage, right? You know what? And actually, I didn't mind this banner that bad because I did pull a Ruto off of it. I'm always down right now to get a clone of Ruto just to power him up a little bit. It's not like I have him at plus 20 or whatever. Where is Ruto? Where is this man? I run Ruto all the time. Just funny because we did have a bunch of naysayers when Ruto first dropped. Now I just cannot find him in here at all. I know he's not at the bottom. I did manage to get, I think, 2 more to his SC by pulling a dupe of him. There he is. We're almost at level 100. Yeah, look at this. My bonus is a +2, so that should show you how many dupes of him I've ever pulled. First Ruto dupe, I will take it. Now this guy's at least at 82 SC instead of 80. No big deal there. But yeah, there are some decent characters There are some decent characters in here, I think. Specifically on this pull candy banner. We have Lilibet. Yeah, on this pull candy banner, you know, of course, we have Kyle here. He's strong. Advocate of God, Baron. A lot of people will tell you Baron is that shit. He is neutral damage. Buddha was talking about him not too long ago, and I still think he's pretty strong. Buddha wishes he would have gotten more buffs or stronger buffs or more damage cap. I still think the dude's pretty damn strong, considering his whole kit pretty much hits the whole screen, and while he's doing his attack, he can't be interrupted, and his attacks do take a second because he makes his sword into like a whip and throws it out there. So it's like one of those things where he might not have the most damage, I don't think, but when the rest of your units are pinned to a wall, this guy might still be doing damage because he'll be in the middle of one of his giant whip sword attacks, and he's not going to be interrupted. So that's personally why I think his damage cap isn't through the roof, because he's still going to be able to continuously do damage as long as he started one of his slow attack animations, and you're not going to just be able to instantly interrupt him. So maybe that's the way that they were looking at it. All I know is he's non-elemental, he is strong. All right, and then we have Holy Knight Ruto, one of my favorite healers in the game right now, because he will dampen the AoE damage that your whole team is taking. He's going to take more, but who cares? Who cares? He's got resistances up the ass. He's got one of the highest defenses in the game. He's got a super high defense, magic defense, all of that. So it doesn't seem the extra 100% to AoE damage to him does not seem to bother him at all. Even with that, he's still the last character standing as far as I'm concerned with the parties that I've ran him in. Even though he's taking that extra AoE damage, he's still going to be the last one to die, so that's pretty cool. And then we have Advocate of God, Rabala. Rabala is strong earth damage, Joe. I haven't worked on her. I'm lacking with earth on my account. I just got Rees to kind of strengthen that department. I do have Rabala. If I absolutely have to, I'll dig her out and work on her if I need to overcome some kind of, you know, hardcore earth damage. But she's still a very cool character. Her kit's very fun. These are all good characters on here. These are all good characters on here, and there's a UR arc here that is going to help you get the most out of dark damage. So really, it's up to you guys. It is up to you. I only did 1 or 2 pulls on here. I'm not going crazy just on the off chance that I would get the UR arc. No big deal. I'm willing to bet that we're going to get some kind of other UR arc. New Year's, something like that. I'm just willing to bet. And that one's going to be new to the game. So, I don't know. I think most people are going to want to save for New Year's. But this is still a tasty little treat along the way. Maybe you have tons and tons of lapis saved up, right? Maybe you've just overstocked for Christmas, and maybe you wouldn't mind burning, I don't know, a couple thousand lapis here and there on some fun along the way. Look at this as a stocking stuffer. I don't know. I don't know what you got. I don't know what you got going on with your lapis, but if you are one of those very few that has saved too much, which you guys don't exist, here's something to tickle your fancy until New Year's is here. And honestly, just IMO, it's not a bad banner. Like I said, I even pulled on it myself. So best of luck to everybody. Anybody pulls anything awesome on this banner, leave me a comment, let me know. I'd like to know what the good people out there got on their fishing expedition. So other than that, we're pretty much just waiting. All right, we have Lilibet, who is just tearing up the scene right now. They did just release more stuff for her for her Christmas level, her little challenge. So I'm going to be digging into that, seeing what's good there. Maybe they've added some new gear. And then we have what? We have Theria, the girl that's been left behind. I honestly feel like this girl's just been left behind a little bit. Have I even been doing the daily on here? Yeah, I have, and I've been doing the daily to try to snag that arc. Not necessarily Saint Letheria, but I want that arc because that arc can add, I believe, to light damage, like 10% or something like that. And I would want to put that on Maja, just personally me. So that is why I wanted that arc. No big deal, no big deal. We have the Crystal Gacha, which is meh. And then we have, well, these are our tickets. I hope you guys have the best of luck on your tickets. I haven't managed to score anything, thank goodness, or I'd be pissed off at this point because I did actually pull these characters. And after you pull these characters and you're like, yeah, I got them, and then you get free tickets, you're like, oh, shit. Don't tell me I was going to pull the character for free. And then people end up smashing their phones up against the wall, and I'm not going to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Well, if the recording ever gets interrupted, you guys know what happened. And we are back to the ticket gacha and the friend point gacha and the ripoff gacha. Just personally, IMO, here it is. 1 unit guaranteed on every single step. Doesn't that sound too good to be true? Doesn't that sound too good to be true? 1 unit guaranteed on every step. Oh boy, they're gonna be crap units. I'm just throwing it out there. They're going to be crap units. What do we have on here? We have Prince Gorm with his ice armor having ass. And we have Ice Princess who turns into Thunder Princess. You know, personally, these two characters on this banner just kind of give me a taste of what it's all about. You're going to get insignificant characters along the way. Yeah, personally, this girl, Lightning Sevia, you need to get her swords for her to kind of be worth a damn. At least that's how it used to be, because her paid items just gave her so much more. Now, you can get her paid items through the Crimson Ore shop, I believe now, or it's like the Friend Point shop. So at least that is readily available for players, and actually, she's not that bad of a character. She has something in her ability kit, I believe, that heals. Yeah, she can actually heal the team a little bit. I've ran her in certain fights. She can be useful. But other than her, of course they're going to put her up there. Oh, these only cost 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 25, 3,000. Okay. So at least they're not charging you 3K a step. Right? At least they're not charging you 3K a step. That would just be terrible because, let's see, these are probably going to be, oh, I see what they did. They're not actually putting the rate up for anybody because these characters are guaranteed. So yeah, maybe if you are a new player and you're trying to fill your roster out, right? You're trying to fill your roster out and you don't want to spend that much lapis. You know, the first lap here is only going to be 1,000, then maybe 1,500. These don't have to be paid lapis. So I kind of look at this as a banner to help out new players that are just trying to snag some different characters to make some different party combinations. Some of these characters aren't bad. If you don't have any other characters to fit that element or to be some kind of tanky character for you, or you need someone to do lightning damage, and you just don't have anybody, well, you might want to try your luck here. Drop, 1,000, 1,500 lapis, and hopefully you'll get some new character that you didn't have before, and that can help you fill a slot for one of your teams. Remember, Last Cloudia is pushing some of these fights where you have to have like 10 characters, 15 characters to go in there. Don't quote me on the numbers, but I know you have to fill out at least a few teams. So this might help some newer players get some characters to fill out some teams. That's kind of the way that I'm looking at it. And moving on, we are back to the featured banner for today. And personally, this is where I would go. This isn't paid. I would do those steps over these. These are going to be more powerful characters. There's a chance of a UR arc here. But these do cost 3,000 a pull, as opposed to the 1,000, 1,500, and 25, or however they're doing it here. Personally, I would still go with this one, right? Pulling any of these featured characters right here, these are still some of the stronger characters in the game. Kyle is the main character. He is freaking strong with fire. And just everybody else here is strong too, and you have that chance of getting that UR arc. So, I don't know, this is how I feel about the pull candy banners that were put out pre-Christmas. Best of luck to everybody. I hope you score. Yeah, I hope you score. Don't know where else to go with that. I hope you score, buddy. I hope you score. I hope you score all the characters you wanted. I hope you score a UR arc that adds to dark damage. And that arc does look damn good. I actually had to look over my arcs. I was like, don't I have that? I don't have that. But best word of advice for UR arcs, personally, I don't fish for them. I will wait till we have some kind of celebration. It's always the same thing. There's going to be a bundle in the store. Yeah, that bundle's $100, but you're going to be guaranteed UR arcs on it. So that is the way that I go. That is the way that I have managed to collect a lot of UR arcs in this game. It's from that. Okay, so if you really want UR arcs, if you really want to excel in this game like that, you know what? Start saving $5 a month. Just start saving up so that as soon as the celebration gets here, you have the $99. And I've talked to a few people, that is the only thing that they invest into this game. They are totally free to play players, and they save up $100 a year for this game, which really, in the grand scheme of things, does not sound like that much. And they are clearing UR arcs in this game. Yeah, it's what I would do as well. If I was pretty much a free-to-play player, I would be doing the same thing. I'd save up $100 a year. I would get that one gotcha ticket. You guys can look up some of the videos I have from the celebrations on this channel. The last ticket that I used, the last $100 ticket that I used actually scored me, it was either 4 or 5 UR arcs. And that was awesome because like 2 or 3 of them were new for me. So I'm going to keep doing that, right? It is $100, but you're probably going to get a few UR arcs at a time. So that's just personally what I'm going to be doing. That is my best advice to everyone out there. Typically, if they put a UR arc on a banner, it is pull candy. At least this isn't paid pull candy, but it does seem to be designed to strip players of some of their resources. It does look good. Hold out for that $100 ticket, yo. That's all I'm saying. But if you have too many resources, as if anybody does in this game, if you've been saving up too much, and you want a little stocking stuffer to hold you over, here it is. I would go on this one. Best of luck to everybody out there. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you scored the arc. Deuces, everybody. I'll see you out there.